Hello, this is RJ Elmore, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about my prep baseball report internship that I had for my first internship for my sports management degree. Um, so basically, just an overview here. What prep baseball is it's a company that scouts players from mostly high school, but also some junior college kids, and they run showcases, they run camps and tournaments, and basically all these kids get a profile. And so you come to the event, you get a profile, and then based on how you play, you can get ranked in the state and the nation, all kinds of stuff like that. And then also video and your stats from the showcase or even the tournament will get uploaded to your profile, and then coaches will go on your profile and scout it. So that's basically kind of how the company works and how it can help kids in high school go play at the next level. So all summer I was doing two different things. Basically, I was involved on the scouting and tournament side, which is pretty much two separate things for the company. When I was with scouting, I was with our Arizona director, and the scouting director, and he would have us basically come out to the showcases with him, and all we did was record a bunch of data, like 60 times. We used the TrackMan to record pitch shapes, pitch velo. We got the radar gun out to get outfielders outfield velo. We got their bat speeds, all kinds of stuff like that. And so we were basically just helping out with that, getting a bunch of data and helping scout the players and upload their videos to their profiles. And so that's basically that all that took place at the showcases. Um, Not too many coaches come out. It's more to get stuff up on your profile and just be able to get your name out there and get some video of you out there. Now, when we were doing the tournaments, these all took place for the ones in Arizona at least took place at this field that you see on the slide called Legacy. It's these big turf fields, and we would have four games going on at a time. And we were running tournaments, and basically when I was working it, I would go and just get video of the players. I would sit up on the fence and get a bunch of video, and if they got a good hit, I would post it and write something about them and tweet it out. And a lot of coaches follow our account on Twitter, so that's basically what our role was just get kids views on Twitter, just post things. And then we were also in charge of making sure that games started on time and that rules were being enforced, but that's more what the director was for. And so that's what my boss obviously did, but I actually got to be the director a couple times, one here at these fields and one in California. And this is when I would I had to keep track of every single games and be in charge of any issue that came up, any weird umpiring schedule, any schedule issues, all kinds of stuff. So that was my role twice, and then the other two times, or the other however many times, it was to just record video. So that's all I got for that. And starting off, my goals, this is the one in California that I ran. We also had four fields going on at once, but one of them was a stadium, and then we also had a whole different venue. So a whole different like field that we were using, like 15 minutes away. This was in Irvine, California. And so I was in charge of two different things at once, which was a little bit stressful, but I got through it. It was pretty cool. Um, make is So the goals I had for this internship going in, I wanted to make a bunch of connections, and I just wanted to kind of get to know what that side of baseball was. I've always played on the team, and I've never really, been on the coaching side or the scouting side of things. So it was really interesting, and I think I definitely achieved these goals. I met a ton of new coaches, met a ton of new, um, just people around in the baseball world, and I also got to know all about the job and definitely learned a lot, asked a lot of questions, and gained a lot of knowledge. So I was super happy about that. My biggest takeaways when things are going stressful, you got to just stay relaxed and don't get frustrated with people. It's really hard sometimes to not just want to get frustrated because people don't see things from two ways. They always just kind of want it to be going their way, obviously. But so you just got to stay calm, and by doing that, nobody else gets extra mad at you, and everything ends up being fine. And that's what I realized when I was managing the event. And making sure you're working hard. I know it could be easy sometimes for me in this job that I could just sit down and not do anything if there was no issues going on. Being the tournament director, you can just sit there and do nothing for an hour if nothing goes wrong. But I like to make sure that I look like I'm going around and managing every game. So I was making sure I did that, and I got some good feedback from that. So just making sure you're working hard and giving good effort and keeping a good attitude, I think just goes a long way when you're doing stuff like this. Um, some of the growth I made, as I said, I made a ton of connections. I'm usually pretty shy and don't want to talk to people, but I had to get over that this summer, and I'm definitely over it now. You're gonna have to talk to people when you get a job, and if you want to go above and beyond, you're gonna have to know a lot of people. So I think that's something that I really made a good jump on this summer, and I'm really happy about. Tell my younger self I would start working earlier. Start making money a little earlier, start making connections a little earlier, try and get, whatever you can. And I think that that could have been a little helpful. Not even like younger self, like when I was 12, I'm saying like maybe at the start of my college or even high school, a little, I should have been doing stuff like this when I had the chance, but that would definitely be the advice. Knowing people is extremely important. So the longer you know them, the better you know them. They'll trust you more and you can get way better job opportunities is what I've learned. So, and then also I threw this picture on here. This was the other venue I did when I was in California. So this is basically I just had to drive 15 minutes over here to make sure that everything was going right on this field. And there was another field right next to this one, same high school, and there was stuff going on in that field. So that was kind of what I was doing. Advice for incomers, when you do your first internship, take it seriously. Um, ask your bosses questions when you're first starting. Learn how to do everything that you can, or learn how to do anything that you might have to do when you're starting your first internship. And they're gonna appreciate that because if you can show up every day and just do everything on your own, they're gonna love that they don't have because they're already stressing out about having to do all the stuff that they do. So doing this is really a good look and honestly just earns you a lot of trust and respect, is what I learned. I just wanted the first day, I just tried to learn everything I could. And obviously I still had questions later on, but I didn't really I could really set up everything pretty much for the rest of the summer. And I think my boss really liked that. So that was definitely one thing. Advice for current students, don't just choose an internship because you have to get it for your credits. Like, actually get one that matters to you and that you think can be something you want to do in the future. Because I mean, I got some really good opportunities after college just from doing this. And if I would have done it for something I wasn't interested in at all, that would be pretty wasteful. So I would say find something that you really think that you want to do in the future and then work really hard at it. And you never know, you could really hook yourself up good. People like, you're going to be a young kid in college and people really like that. So I think that's kind of my best advice. Advice about the courses. Just get in a routine. Everything's pretty much due on Friday or Sunday. There's a couple weekday things every once in a while, but just get it done. Kind of get in a routine, get 3 assignments done every day, or whatever kind of routine you want to get in. Make it easy, work with your schedule. And I think that's kind of just the best thing. Like I know and when I had a class in the fall, I had in-person class Tuesday, Thursday. So right after I would get off the Zoom call, I would do all my work then. And so I think that's kind of the best way, best advice. Just get in a routine. It's not super hard. Just know your stuff and get it done. Um, Conclusion, this was an awesome opportunity. If I didn't have to get this for my credits, I probably would have just went and played summer ball or just worked out all summer for season. And I'm really glad I didn't do that. And I'm really glad I got to do this internship because I may have hooked myself up with a really good job after college. And it was just a really good opportunity. And I definitely think everyone should kind of take this as seriously as you can and get what you can out of it because I got some really good benefits. I met a lot of good people and I think I'm gonna be able to use this internship to a really good benefit for me in the future, no matter what kind of job I want to get, even if it's not with the same company. So yeah, I really was enjoyed this a lot and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, and that's all I got. Thank you.